And the future of stadiums for the Chiefs and the Royals remain up in the air. We've seen Kansas work to try to lure the teams across the state line with star bonds. And today, county leaders met with state lawmakers in Jefferson City to discuss how to keep the teams in Missouri.
Local leaders say they feel confident the Chiefs and the Royals will stay in Jackson County. KSHB 41 reporter Charlie Keegan traveled to the state capitol and brings us the voices of those hoping the teams will stay.
This clock started just after 9.
We're operating now as though we have a deadline, and the reality is that I think everybody needs to start to row in the same direction all at the same time.
In reality, time's been running out for the past year. Voters rejected a plan to help pay for Chiefs and Royals projects in Jackson County last April.
I walked out of there feeling extremely optimistic that we can formulate a plan fairly quickly.
Jackson County legislator Sean Smith and House Speaker John Patterson helped broker Wednesday's meeting with top leaders in the governor's office. It came after Patterson said Jackson County needs to act first before the state commits any funding for stadium projects.
It was helpful to have all these layers of government working together.
Abarca said state leaders indicated they'd work on property tax reform. That might prevent a repeat of the 2023 assessment process. It led to higher tax bills and outrage in Jackson County. Reform might sweeten the appetite for voters to say yes to a future stadium proposal.
That allows people to truly look at these stadium deals as something more than more taxes and really look at the opportunity we have to keep these assets in Jackson County.
Some people feel like this time won't be any different.
If I'm going to be honest, I'm not too hopeful, but I'm holding out for something good to come out of this.
Ralph Oropeza represents building trades, people who'd get good jobs building a new stadium. He wants leaders to understand the economic impact of what's at stake.
It's life-changing.
Now Abarca and Smith will take that information back to the 7 other legislators in Jackson County and the Jackson County executive, Frank White. It'll be up to all of them to get on the same page with the folks here in Jefferson City. I'm Charlie Keegan, KSHB 41 News.
We asked Charlie what property tax reform could look like. He pointed out there's a resolution moving through the State House right now to make the assessor an elected position in Jackson County. The current assessor was appointed. The state could also pass a new law lowering the maximum to year value that it could go up from one assessment to the next.
We also reached out to the governor, Mike Kehoe. His office responded with a statement, quote, Governor Kehoe is committed to working with local stakeholders to keep the Chiefs and Royals in Missouri. The governor will explore the use of every tool at his disposal to protect jobs, economic growth, and investment in Missouri. However, any action taken must be a good return on investment for Missourians.